Welcome back to OrCAD X Capture tutorial series. In this video, we are going to cover how designer can collaboratively work on a project and share it across the team with updates from their end. We will start with a project in Capture which is present in user's local workspace. So as a front-end schematic designer, once the schematic is complete, let's generate an empty board file in OrCAD X Presto and save it. Now let us launch File Manager in Capture and navigate to the project folder under Projects Parent folder. Here we will see Allegro folder gets generated with netlist and board file inside it. Now to share this project with other designers in your organization, we will publish this project to a shared workspace. To do so, select the project directory, do an RMB or right mouse button and click menu Publish. In the Publish dialog, select the target shared workspace, which is accessible by rest of your team members, and then you can specify revision type, tags, comment for this project. These entries help in tracking and organizing the content in the file manager. In the Publish dialog, we will also see a list of files that will get published with the project. We will also see the log status and type of change with respect to the shared workspace. Now click Publish button to publish the project to the target shared workspace. Once published, the project will start to show up under the target shared workspace and will also start to show up to all the users who have access to the shared workspace. Now let's switch to another user's system who also has access to the shared workspace. Here is a quick glimpse of the workspace configuration dialog, which lists all the team members who have access to a shared workspace, which in our case is workspace with name Team Workspace. Now let's launch File Manager, and here in File Manager the published project will also start to show up with respective comments and tags which were specified by the first user. Now select the project folder, do an RMB and click Edit. This will open the Edit dialog. In the Edit dialog, you can see the summary of the files to be copied to the local workspace. Click OK to copy the project to local workspace. Do note, when an edit operation is done, the project or files get logged by the user in the shared workspace. The published content or the content present in workspace is always synced with your cloud account. So in between, if you lose your network connection, the data will automatically get synced once the network is back online. Now navigate to the Allegro folder of the copied project in local workspace and double click the board file to open it in OrCAD X Presto. Once the board file opens, we will quickly place the components from the toolbar menu ECO Quick Place Components. Now let's also update the reference designator for the place components using menu, renumber and save the design. Now switch back to File Manager. Based on your network speed and connection, there might be delay in the sync process of the files with your cloud account. To check the latest state of your workspace, you can always click refresh icon to refresh the File Manager view. And we will notice that the timestamp of the board file gets updated. And we additionally see log files for the operation done in the OrCAD X Presto. In OrCAD X Capture, it is not just the project that you can work on collaboratively. You can also collaboratively work on individual files with your team members. Now, since only the board file has been updated here, we will only publish this file to the shared workspace. To do so, select the board file, do an RMB and click Publish to publish the board file to the shared workspace. Here again in the Publish dialog, specify the revision type, tags and comments for the changes done on the board file. Click Publish to publish the board file back to the shared workspace. Once published, it will be observed that lock for the board file is released and it is seen with the updated comments and tags. Now we will switch to the first designer's machine and go to the board file published by the second user. Here we will see that the updated board file has updated comments and revision which was specified by the second user. Now select the board file and do an edit operation on this file. This operation will update the board file present in first user's local workspace for the project which is already open in Capture session. Now switch back to the project view which is already open in Capture and click toolbar icon for update schematic. This will open the update schematic dialog, which would show the changes for the reference designator done on the board. Click Sync to sync the schematic with the updated board file. And here we will see the updated reference designator which were done on the board by the second user. Similarly, multiple users in team can share projects and files and collaborate on multiple projects. So that is about in this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.